Hello, guys. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to our weekend episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, I have a special topic, and I'd like to focus my discussion today on Etoro. It's one of the platforms I use when I invest and trade. And this I use mainly for the stocks I trade in the US market and when I also trade cryptocurrency. Okay, now I'd like to focus our attention on one feature here, which is copy trading. Okay, and I will teach you. No, not teach you. I will share some of the observations that I have noticed in the most popular uh, investors here in the platform. All right. So just hang in there. We'll go through each one. But before I get started, I'd like to invite everyone to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you like content like this. So I do review stocks most of the time in the Philippine market. Sometimes if you'd like to request stocks to be reviewed in the US market, I also do that. And everything about the stock market, cryptocurrency, that's my favorite topic, and that's the main niche of our channel here. So if you like that content, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button. Okay, cool. Let's start. So I've created an account in eToro back in 2019, and since then I have consistently invested and traded using this platform. But there's this one feature. I think they're the first to introduce this. I'm not sure other if other platforms also has this feature, but I'd like us to focus on this. So in eToro, if let's say you're new in the world of investing or you don't have time to invest yourself, okay, there are popular investors here. Anyone can be actually part of this program, right? You can copy people, right? And these popular investors, for me, this is a very good feature because not only can you copy them, but you can also study their moves. If you don't feel comfortable copying them, at least you get some learnings and some observations or insights out of their trades and investments, right? And the focus of this discussion is, in fact, the key learnings or observations that I have from these popular investors. I have prepared five key learnings and observations that I have from these popular investors. So if you're ready, just hang in there. There are just quick five insights that I can share. Okay, so the first one is considering that the US stock market and US stock market has around 3,000 stocks. The platform also offers forex, cryptocurrency, indices, commodities. So there are a lot of asset classes that we can trade. So if you're a newbie investor or trader, tendency is we are so overwhelmed in the first step, which is choosing which stock to invest in. So that alone takes too much of our time. So personally, what I would do, I don't know, some people would disagree with this strategy, but what I would do is open their profile, open their portfolio. For instance, this one, let's just open this one. She has what? 12,000 copiers. So let's say I want to invest in a stock. I do not know which stock. So what I would do is I would go to her portfolio. So by the way, I click copy people and I go to portfolio. And from there, I look at their stocks, right? I see their stocks. Now at least from 3,000 plus, actually more than 3,000 stocks. They're more from the commodities forex. At least you get to funnel them down, right? You only have to look into a few stocks or yes assets that you can take a look. So for instance, this person is invested in PayPal. Now I'll check. I would also go ahead and check the chart of PayPal. And from there, this is when we apply what we know about technical analysis. At least now, instead of 3,000, you only get to choose from these stocks from the profile of the person. You can go ahead and check other investors, but of course, given that this person has so many copiers, then of course my confidence level in trusting the stocks they're interested in would be higher, right? Then I don't just rely and copy it, right? I go ahead and check the technicals as well. So far, personally, I have not copied anyone. I just look at their portfolio and then I study the chart myself. Okay, that's step number one. Take a look at their portfolio and check the stocks or assets that they are invested in. Okay, another key learning or key observation that I have from these popular investors would be their well diversified portfolio. As you notice here for Ruby MZA, man, the number of stocks here or even cryptocurrency index in this some index funds there are a lot, right? So diversified. Now some will have a different thought over this, because you if you don't have the time to monitor these stocks, then chances are you could miss, of course, the sell signals, right? And then you end up missing those great opportunities, or you end up being red in some of them. So point there is it's diversified. Now, when I say diversify your portfolio, would recommend that you have a stock in, let's say, in the energy sector, in technology, in, let's say, consumer goods, or yeah, consumer goods sector, um, tech, what else? E-commerce, so finance. So there are different sectors or industries. You can have probably one for each or two for each. What's important is you are able to monitor them. So personally, my portfolio right now has 9 assets in there, 9 stocks. Okay, so that's the second key observation. So diversified. So let's open another one. Let's say this person over here has 5,000. Let's take a look at this person. Portfolio. Okay, how many? 34. Let's take a look at this person has only 3, but he is very conservative. He would only have minimal number of stocks in there, or normally forex. He's into forex, and the gains he has, he never had red ever since, but the gains are just very very small. So if you're a conservative investor, then Olivier Danville uh, is the person, go-to person of the majority. Let's try another one so that we have more examples. Mm, what about this person? Look at this portfolio. Yes, he also has a lot. So really, if you do not know which stock to engage in, just take a look at their portfolio and you will have an idea. All you have to do is check out the technicals. Another key observation that I have noticed here is they don't have tight stop losses. Or sometimes they put it at the max level. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, see, 0 1 0 1. That means they did not set a stop loss. They only set take profit level, right? So the next question would be, do they execute stop loss, or do they cut their losses? Yes, they do, but it depends on their judgment. They don't have to depend on the system to automatically cut their losses, but they initiate it manually, right? So they don't set the stop loss levels to be automatically executed, but they do it on their own. Let's try to go to another example. Let's go back to no. Let's try this person, because I want to make sure that my analysis is not just uh, influenced by one person. Okay, so let's try this. For example, stop loss is zero point zero 0.01. Okay, see the difference? Again, portfolio well diversified. Stop loss on this one, but where did he open it? At the opening amount is 119. Stop loss is 59, so that's a 50% uh, drawdown before he initiates his stop loss. But normally, if you're able to enter at the right levels in terms of technicals, 50% is already too conservative, to a point that it will not even be reached. 367, he opened it at 367, but his stop loss level is 91. So they do not set tight stop loss. Um, Next, they only take long positions. Meaning, when you say long, you are betting for the stock to go up. While it's true that this um, portal or this platform also offers sell positions, but normally these popular investors would only put buying positions, right? Imagine the sell position here is just one. So most of them are just really focused on investing on the stock to go higher. Let's try this. Portfolio, buying, buying, buying. See that? And look at the long list again, right? So what have we covered so far? So key learning number one, try to open the portfolio of the popular investors so that we have a guide on which stock to invest in, because we all know that the US market, cryptocurrency, forex, has so many companies that we can check out. So this will funnel down the options. Number two, we've covered so far diversification. Have several stocks in the different sectors in your portfolio. Number three, stop loss levels. Yes, you can set stop loss levels, but not too tight. Okay. Number four, long positions, meaning you bet on a stock to go higher. Because normally, the trajectory of a stock in the long term, it's always to go up. If it goes down, those are just minor retracements. There are some long waves that happen, right? For example, PayPal. Let's try to use the monthly. Okay, so at least you have the longer or bigger picture here. See, overall, most of the stocks, because we're gaining tenure and we're becoming an expert in how we run our business, we innovate, so it normally goes higher. If there are some declines, those are just temporary declines, but the trend line is really going up. So it's safer to bet on a stock to go higher. If you want to do sell position, the the time spent engaging yourself in a sell position should be very fast. Let's say one example. This one, another stock which we opened earlier. See that? Most of them See this? So the trajectory is always going up. Now, the next thing that I'd like to share, and the last one, would be they don't use a leverage times one. Okay, times one. Let's try another person here. Let's just randomly pick some people here. Oh, he doesn't have any. Let's try this person. Okay, times one, times one. Okay, so what's the beauty of just having times one leverage? So remember that in eToro, if you would like to trade a stock and you do not borrow any money from the platform, there's zero fees. That means you can stay in the stock for an extended period of time without any fee. Unlike when you borrow, then for every day that you spend in this stock, holding this stock, there is a fee. So that's the reason why most of these people have times one leverage. And if you are to observe the duration of their holding position, they're always in longer duration, or yeah, longer hold time. So for example, this one times one, but this person opened it in June of 2020. So he can sleep soundly at night, not really worrying about the fees of the stocks that he is holding at any given time. Times 1, February 2020. Let's take a look at his stats. Average holding period, 7 months, right? 2.69 trades a week. And how many copiers does he have? 3. Okay, so these are the key learnings that and key observations that I have so far from these successful traders and investors in eToro. So I hope you guys can probably get some insights or some best practices out of the things I mentioned, and apply it in your trades. Okay, so quickly recap: stay in a long position, buy position. You don't have to take action every single day. Try to check the stock that you'd like to engage in, and if you don't even have any idea or you don't know which stock to engage in, again, go to this page and try to check out their portfolio, so you have an idea. Stay on and stay in that stock for an extended period of time so you can maximize the earnings, right? And long position, don't borrow, and diversify. So those are the key things that I have gotten so far, and I'm also starting to apply that in my trades. So if you want to check out my profile here and my portfolio, I'm Julie Lax in eToro, and I'm starting to apply this strategy in my portfolio, and so far so good. We're showing some progress in this space, and at least I don't have to really worry too much that I have to watch the market and exit right away, because this has been my challenge before. I would little gains, I would sell right away. Now I realize that I could be earning more if I just hang in there and let and ride the momentum, ride the wave, and for me to gain more. So if you're curious to know what's in my portfolio right now, so let me just open it. Okay, so these are my positions at the moment. Oh, I only have 8, right? Um, but while it's true that I like the fact that a well diversified portfolio can be really profitable, I I'm just not into the idea of having like 30 stocks in my portfolio. I still want to maintain it. Okay, so right now I have 8 in my position. This one um, is still in my position. Times 1. I entered here. First entry, it was September. I added more last November. So applying the same thought process here. Neo, I had 3 positions. Longest was back in November. I added more in December. Times 1. Blue, same, right? December. Gilead, December. Beyond, 3 entries, but got a red here. The only one, well, XRP, um, I'm still holding on to my position here, but we're not able to be 100% accurate all the time. So as you have observed in the previous investors that we have checked out, I've also seen some stocks in their portfolio that are red. So here for T-Mobile, AT&T. I was able to enter multiple times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the oldest entry here was back in November. I had several in December and one in January. So these are the positions that I currently have, and so far it's um, heading towards the right direction. And I don't really mind staying in these stocks for uh, more time because I see the potential of each one. And mind you guys, I also got the idea from the other portfolio of from the portfolio of the popular investors. So when I screen each one and I see a position, this particularly for blue, if you're to open it, when I entered, look at the how beautiful the chart is. We are at the bottom, okay, at the moment on a monthly chart. Same is true with our daily chart, but we're starting to show some recovery here. But looking at the bigger picture, of course, you want to look at the longer time frame so that you see the bigger picture. Look how much this stock has dropped significantly since 2018, but right now we're slowly showing signs of recovery. While the price was doing a double bottom right here, if you're a follower of this Bollinger Band and you know the concepts of technical analysis, when the stock price goes double bottom and your RSI over here is starting to climb up, then chances are it will now um, move up. So that's my sentiment for this stock. So with me being already green here, I still see that I will not just be able to get 12% gain from this stock. I could gain some more if I just hold on to my position. So really interesting. So I think I'll probably give you some updates on where we are at in the next few weeks, few months, but definitely um, copy trading is a very good feature of eToro. At least number one, the objective is for if you are not very confident yet with copying with your own trades, you can copy people. But for people who already who know how to trade, but do not know which stock to focus on, we can get ideas from these people. And I have just shared with you today some key observations on the common trend in their portfolio. So I'll put down the key learnings in the description box so you will have some ideas, right? But thank you guys for staying with me. And I hope you've learned something today. And if you want to start trading and using eToro for your trades, and also when you invest in U.S. market and other indices or other exchanges, go ahead and check this out. Very good platform so far. Been here since 2009, and everything's good so far. All right. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.